Hey, what's up people? ZeroLogic85, and today I have an interesting video. I'm going to be doing a how-to video for soundboard gaming. If you like soundboard gaming on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, all that kind of stuff, I've found a way to do soundboard gaming on the PlayStation 4. What you're going to need is a few things and a little bit of money. Just to note though, this method that I've done is the only one that I know that works. If there's another way, like another method to get the soundboard gaming to work, or to have audio from your PC or Mac or whatever to play through your audio channels to the TV so you can get that soundboard effect, let me know if there's any other method, but this is what's worked for me. Another thing to note is I have not found a way to record the audio that you hear from the other people. So if you're going to be doing soundboard gaming on Call of Duty or Battlefield and you plan to make YouTube videos or stream it on Twitch or anything like that, this might not be a viable, effective way. But if you want to do soundboard gaming for your own personal interest, you just want to have fun with your friends, or if you want to troll the shit out of someone or something, this is a method you could do for your own personal use. Now, I have thought about a way to get it to work, to record to YouTube videos. What you're going to need either are an external speaker, preferably a good one to record off of a microphone, or a audio mixer. Now, I don't have an audio mixer, and the speaker method I could use, but it would cause an echo effect with the way I have my equipment set up. So this method is only for personal use. I have not found a way to record live videos for YouTube or on my Twitch, but with this method, people will be able to hear the sound recordings, and you can do soundboard gaming on your PlayStation 4. This is different than just to let you know before I get started, this is different than soundboard gaming on the PS3 or, well, not the PS3. I haven't done soundboard gaming on PS3, but for the Xbox 360. Soundboard gaming was a lot easier on the Xbox 360 because there was a feature on the Xbox 360 where you can have both the audio playing from the headphones, but as well as your TV. So you had an output audio from two different channels, and because of this, you could listen to not only your audio, but you can listen to the other people's audio. If you're playing Call of Duty or whatever game there's voice chat and multiplayer, you can hear both your audio and the other players, the other peers, and stuff like that. Because of this, it was a lot easier to record videos on YouTube and stuff like that, and create soundboard gaming clips, videos, and a lot of funny montages and shit like that. Not the case for the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, I spent a lot of time trying to figure this out, and it seems like it's impossible to get the audio to play from both your TV and your headphones simultaneously. There's no features for them to play through both audio channels, and if you're to plug in anything into your headphone port or your auxiliary port, it will automatically mute the TV, and the only way you'll be able to hear people chatting is through your headpiece, your headphones or earbuds and stuff like that. So, like I said, with this method, it's only for personal use. You'll be able to hear the audio, and your opponents or players or whatever will be able to hear the audio through the soundboard gaming, but you'll only be able to hear it through your headphones. You'll only be able to hear it through your earbuds, headphones. You won't be able to hear it through the TV, and you won't be able to record. At least I haven't found a way yet. If someone watches this video and you do find a way, you can post a link, or you can comment underneath the video. But so far, I have not found a single person on YouTube who has tried to do PS4 soundboard gaming. So hopefully this will help, and if you're into that and you want to do soundboard gaming, this will give you a little bit of a start on what to do. So without further ado, let's get started. I've gone on and on, so I digress. Let's get started. So the first things you're going to need is this little guy here. This is a 2.5 male to 3.5 female auxiliary adapter. This is about $2. You can find on Amazon or Walmart or something like that. They're very cheap to find. But yes, 2.5 male to a 3.5 female auxiliary adapter. Next thing you're going to need is a 3.5 male to a 2.5 auxiliary adapter. Let me show you that real quick. Now this one is actually from my Xbox One when I bought the adapter to use my Turtle Beach headphones on my Xbox One controller. Now, it's a lot easier to do that. I'll just do this. So yeah, 3.5, god damn it, to a 2.5 auxiliary adapter. So I need that, and I'll just show you this one real quick. The 2.5 male to 3.5, whoops, 3.5 female. Alright, so we got those. Next thing you're gonna need. Oh, by the way, same thing. You can find both of these for about $2 a piece. They're super fucking cheap. A couple bucks, maybe $5 for both of them. They're really cheap. Oh, one thing to note also, I forgot to mention, is this came with the PlayStation 4 iLink. So I'm not too sure if that makes a difference, but it's your standard 2.5 to 3.0 female. So you can find these at Radio Shack, Walmart, all kinds of places. I don't think you need to buy the official Sony or the Xbox ones. Next thing you're going to need, and you can find these anywhere at any music store, retail outlet store, anything like that, is a 3.5 to 3.5 male adapter. So this is a standard auxiliary cord, 3.5 millimeter. Find these anywhere. So I'm going to need that. This one's a 6-foot cord. It doesn't have to be this long. You can find a 3-foot cord for about $5. I got this one. This one's from my workplace, so it was a little bit more pricey. I think this one was about $10. So you can find that. Next thing you're going to need is a headphone splitter. A 3.5 female to another 3.5 female. I'm sorry. 2.5. God damn it. A 3.5 male to two 3.5 females. So you're going to need that. I'm going to put, I guess on this video I'll put annotations, or I'll actually, say what it is that you need in the description box. But yeah, so headphone splitter. Now, this one extends out, but you can get the small ones too that are used for the Xbox 360. And you can just plug it into your headphone port. So you're going to need that. And then last thing you need is something to listen to your audio with. And my setup's a little bit strange because I stream off of a laptop and stuff, and I have a lot of weird equipment. But you can just use your standard PlayStation 4 earbuds that came with the system. You can just use this if you want. You should have it. It's a regular 2.5. Is that 2.5? I'm gonna make sure that's 2.5. Hold on. That's a 3.5. So this one's a 3.5 headphone earbud, single earbud. It's really cheap. Really, it comes with a system, and it has shitty audio. So I'm going to show you how everything's going to plug in now to get it to work. Before I do that, just a note for my setup, because I like to listen to the audio from the people. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention. You might need a secondary earpiece or a headphones, additional headphones or something like that. Now I have the Turtle Beach's X12s right here. I'll show you guys. And what I do, it seems kind of strange, but I plug this into the setup. I put this earpiece on so I can hear the audio of the soundboard. You plug this into your headphone port, and then to listen to the players, I do this. Now that might seem really silly, but that's the only way that you can hear both the game audio, the people talking, and you can also hear the soundboard gaming, or soundboards or audio coming from directly from your computer and stuff like that. Now if you do soundboard gaming and you've done on the Xbox 360, you don't need to have this plugged in if you don't care about hearing what the soundboard is. If you just want to make sure that it's working, you can look at your frequency levels every time you play an audio or something like that. Just look at your equalizer or your frequency, and you'll be able to see that it's playing. But this is a good way to know if your audio is too high or too low, and that other people can hear the sound samples and stuff like that. So now I'm going to show you how everything plugs in. Okay, and then of course, the last thing you need is a PlayStation 4 controller, which should be pretty obvious. So the PlayStation 4 has a 3.5 out on the bottom. It's a 3.5 out headphone port. So what you're gonna do first, should have the right one here, is you're going to take your 3.5 male to 2.5 female, plug it in like so. Then you're going to take your 2.5 male to 3.5 female adapter. So it's going to look like this. It looks really fucking weird already, but this is the only way I know that it works. So you got that. So right now you got your 3.5. Oops. I'll show you guys. Got your 3.5 male to a 2.5 female to a 2.5 male to a 3.5 female. At this point, you're probably all confused. Then you're going to take your big ass auxiliary cord, 3.5 to 3.5, plug it in. So you got this. Boom. Then you're going to take your headphone splitters, plug it into one of your headphone splitters, like so. And then on the other end of the female 3.5, you're going to plug in your earpiece. Where the fuck is it? All right. Then lastly, you're going to take the last 3.5. This is going to go into your headphone port. Don't plug this into your microphone port. It's your fucking headphone port. You will fail horribly, and you could damage your computer if you plug this into your microphone port. So just make sure it's your headphones, what you hear. What you would normally plug your headphones into, which is usually like a little green circle on most computers. The pink one is usually the microphone port, so don't plug this into your microphone port. Make sure it's your headphone port. So I'm going to show you real quick on mine. So mine's not actually colored, but I know where it is already. So it goes directly into there, like so. And that's it. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to boot up my screen capture, my XSplit, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how this works with capture software. You don't have to use capture software if you don't want to. You could just boot up your PlayStation 4, boot up your Soundboard, and play it from there. I'm also going to do a screen capture to show you exactly what websites I use for Soundboard gaming, and I'm also going to be recording the audio that's going to be coming out through the TV. Now, the only way I can prove that this works is, I guess it's easier to show you once I boot up the game, but if you create a message for a friend and record the message using the soundboard and then play it back, it should play it back just fine. So I'm going to stop here and edit. I'm going to cut right here, and then we're going to be back to show you how this all works out. Okay, so now we are at our second part of the soundboard gaming method for the PlayStation 4. So on the screen, as you can see, we have on the left side we have the PlayStation 4 interface, and on the right side we have my Google Chrome web browser. On my web browser we have realmofdarkness.net/PC/soundboards, which is a great website for soundboard gaming, whether you're using it on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Steam, Ventrilo, or if you want to make prank phone calls to people and act like a total dick, is a great website for soundboards. So first thing we're going to do is go to our web browser, and we're going to select the soundboard, and we're going to pick Family Guy, because everybody loves Family Guy, and pick Peter Griffin, and just select a random soundboard. Pick the first one, why not? So once you have that selected, we're going to go back to the PlayStation 4, and we're going to go to Settings. Whoops. So you're going to want to go down to Devices and go to Audio Devices. Now, on volume control or headphones, I keep mine at 50%. The reason why is because I can adjust my volume on my headphones. There's an analog switch, and I can adjust it manually. I don't have to go in game or do it digitally or anything like that. You can adjust this to your liking. Another reason why I keep it at 50% is so that I can hear the people talking, the other people in game talking or bitching or whatever you want to call it, equally or at the same level as I can hear the soundboards on my PC. So I wouldn't recommend increasing the volume control too high. 50% would be pretty good. It really depends on what you specifically like, or how high you want to hear the volume. And it also depends on what kind of headphones you have. Now, you don't need to have, you know, Turtle Beaches or super expensive headphones. Any pair of headphones will work. As long as there's a 3.5 headphone jack, it'll work just fine. So you can buy a $10 headphones or $200, it doesn't matter. But yeah, the volume control is at your own discretion. I keep mine at 50%. Next thing is microphone level. So this is very important, actually. So at microphone level, you're going to want to keep that around 30%. The reason why is because the microphone is going to be recording the volume, your playback volume, through your PC or your Mac. And even if you have it at a low volume, it's still going to be pretty fucking loud. So I keep mine around 30-35% on the microphone level. You're going to want to go back to your PC or Mac and adjust your playback volume to around 20% or 20 decimals. So right now, it's at 100%. And as you can see, even when I'm not clicking anything, the input volume is going all crazy. You can see it jumping from too low to good, and I'm not even doing anything. So we're going to lower that to around 20%, 20 decimals. That way there's no feedback, and it's only going to be able, it's only going to record whatever I'm doing on my computer. So then we're going to go back to our soundboard, go back to old Peter Griffin, and select a couple sound samples.
Yes, hello, this is Peter Griffin.
So as you can see there, it spiked from too low to good.
Yeah, hi, this is Peter Griffin.
This is all simultaneously.
Hi there, Britney Spears.
When I click a button, it's recording the volume. Well, it's not recording, but it's playing back the volume.
Enough with the foreplay, sailor. What are you selling?
Playing back the sound waves. So the microphone level is good. Remember, 30-35% on your microphone level volume, and I would say 25% would be the max. You don't want to go anything higher than that. You can lower it to around 10%, although you don't want to have it too low, or no one else will be able to hear your soundboard on the PlayStation 4 when you go online and stuff like that. So we're going to hit OK and go back. And what you're going to want to do next, or what I'm going to do next, is create a fake message so I can show you guys that this actually does work and it's legit. So, oops, we're going to go to my friends list. And we're going to select my friend Burrito Pie in the scary ass picture. And I'm going to create a voice message. Now, just to let you know, chat in a party, this does work in party chat. I've tested it. I don't really see the point in doing that unless you just want to create, you know, if you just want to have fun with your friends in a party and play sound waves, you know, sound samples on a soundboard, or if you want your friends to listen to some kind of specific audio, you know, this you can do it this way, but I really don't see the point in joining a party using soundboards and stuff like that. But it is possible. It's not just for in-game chat. You can do this in party chat as well. So we're going to create a message, and we're going to go to our recording icon, record a voice message, and we're going to start recording.
Yes, hello, this is Peter Griffin. I demand to speak to your supervisor. State your names. Hey, Alfonso.
Alright, so now that we have that recorded, we're going to play it back.
Yes, hello, this is Peter Griffin. I demand to speak to your supervisor. State your names. Hey, Alfonso.
Alright, and there you have it. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably wondering why the audio was so high on my PC when I was playing the soundboard, and the audio on the PS4 was a bit lower. It has nothing to do with the equipment or the settings on the PlayStation 4. That's just my gaming capture software. I use XSplit, and my audio that I record on the PlayStation 4 is a bit lower, so the playback's going to be a bit lower. So whether using a program like what I use, like XSplit, or if you're using OBS or anything like that, it's not gonna affect the volume that the other people are gonna hear. Whatever you hear, whatever volume it's going to be, is going to be the same volume that the other people online are going to hear. So if you're playing Killzone or Call of Duty and stuff like that, they're going to be able to hear the exact same thing that you hear, and that whatever you're playing back. All right, so we're going to cancel this message. I don't want to send that, and he'd be like, oh, what the hell? What was that? Yes, I want to cancel. Okay. So that is how you do soundboards for your own personal use on the PlayStation 4. It's a little bit more complicated than doing it on the Xbox 360, but it is possible. One more thing to note: even though this works and it's a bit convoluted, and you can, have some fun with this. Well, actually, two things. Like I said before, recording actual videos and putting them up on YouTube or streaming it on Twitch or anything like that, I haven't found a way of doing that. If you watch this video and you're inspired to try to do your own soundboard gaming montages or anything like that on YouTube, let me know how you can get this to work. Because the only viable options I see is either to get an external microphone and an external speaker, and have the speaker play back the audio and have the microphone recorded at the same time. Although with that kind of method, you're probably going to cause a feedback or some sort of loop, so that might not be a well-advised plan. Or the other one, which is more viable and seems to be the most logical route, would be the mixer. Get a sound mixer or studio sound mixer or something like that. But at that point, you're probably spending way too much fucking money to do something like this, just to have some lulz and some, just to have some fun. But it is possible. I haven't seen anyone try to put up a video on YouTube how to do soundboard gaming, so I'm hoping that this video will help some people if they were curious on playing their soundboards and having some fun for their own use, or just having fun with their friends. Like I said, if you do have a video, if you do some screen capturing or anything like that with soundboard gaming, let me know, send me a link and show me. Please let it be legit and not these fucking fake videos I see where people are playing Xbox One or PlayStation 4 and then they have audio basically as an overlay. They're basically lying, and they're not fucking recording at the same time, or they're not even recording on a PlayStation 4. They're playing on an Xbox 360 or PS3, and they're using editing software to make it look nicer or some bullshit like that. One more thing: even though this does work, I hate to be a downer about this. I've done this a couple of times, and I've had some fun, but whether this works or not, and people can hear you, crystal clear, and, they can get some laughs too. When they try to talk back to you, if they're using the PlayStation 4 microphone, that little fucking piece of shit earbud, it's not gonna sound the greatest. Even if you were to record and put this up on YouTube and stuff like that, talking to people on the PlayStation 4 sounds like complete garbage. It's fucking awful. I can barely understand what people are saying. So sometimes you can hear it better than other people. Some people have shit playing in the background. It's really annoying. The only way to actually get like a good recording is if somebody went out of their way to get Turtle Beaches or some nice headphones for their PlayStation 4 and they have good microphone quality. But for the most part, people are probably going to just be using the microphone that they got when they bought the console. So it really sounds bad. It sounds like people are talking inside of their toilets. You can barely understand what people are saying. So even if you were to get this to work and stuff like that, and you were able to record it, it's probably not going to be that entertaining unless you go out of your way to edit the recording volumes of the other people online with Audacity or some other audio software program. But at that point, you're probably just going a little bit too far just to record stuff on the PlayStation 4. You're better off just doing soundboard gaming on the Xbox 360 or Ventrilo or something like that. But anyway, hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, I ask you to please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, ZeroLogic85, or if you're watching this on my gaming channel on Dead Nemesis, I'm going to be posting this video on both my YouTube channels. Please, please share this, with other people, see if they enjoy it. And I really am looking forward to see what people do with this. If this method works for them and they can improve on it, then that would be fucking awesome. And if it doesn't go anywhere, then hey, at least I tried. Alright, so I will see you guys later. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace out. Bye.